Goners by Daniel Kirk. Goners. 8 to 15 million species crowd our Earth today. How many more have met extinction? Plenty, experts say. Few leave a fossil record, most vanish without trace. So come, let us pretend we see each lost, forgotten face. Fantastic beasts who came and went, and won no lucky breaks. An imaginary menagerie of nature's strange mistakes. Perhaps such animals as these once lived, like you and me. Or maybe they're just make-believe. Let's take a look and see. 10-ton elk. 10-ton elk, your antlers were the greatest ever grown. But Mother Nature overdid that mighty crown of bone. Your turf went undefended. You could not lift your chin. You could not fight competitors. You lost the will to win. How vain to think such headgear made you powerful and brave. Nothing but those antlers now remains to mark your grave. Orb-enhanced owl. In the animal kingdom, there's nothing to match an owl's eyes. But you, sir, grew yours to a truly preposterous size. Soon your ocular gains left no room for your brains. Now you're dead. Was that very wise? Yakety-yak. Yakety-yak, alas, alack, your kind's inclined to chatter. When other yaks reject you, you're perplexed at what's the matter. Your blather draws attention. It's a danger. It's absurd. Quietly, they cast you out. You're better seen, not heard. Target bird. Target bird, I hope you know your markings lure a mate. Look, I see it coming. On its shaft is written fate. Balloon frog. Once around the lily pad you sang, like all the rest. But you evolved and soon excelled at puffing out your chest. You're full of air, you silly thing, and that is not a joke. Balloon frog, fly to heaven. Your singing's done. Now croak. Umbrella puss. Umbrella puss, you deep-sea dweller, I see trouble brewing. There is no real purpose in that foolish thing you're doing. It is not raining in the depths down where you live, and yet you hope your sheltering arms will keep the fish from getting wet. You take no time to feed yourself. You fail to meet your needs, and there is no reward in life for all your useless deeds. I don't fault your intentions or your gentle, clueless heart. Umbrella puss, your fatal flaw is that you're not too smart. Scented skunk. Your nearest cousin scares his foes by giving insult to the nose. A smell to spoil the appetite is how the skunk presumes to fight. But nature's failed experiment was changing up your trademark scent. As soon as danger came your way, you shot an odor of bouquet. Your predator? He barely blinked. You met your end. Kaput. Extinct. Maybe. Mighty may be how you've fallen. It once sufficed to gather pollen on your legs, but how things change. Those spoon-like feet are very strange. Just look at you, for goodness sake. You carry more than you can take. Now there you'll sit until you die, too heavy in the end to fly. Nature's greed has sealed your fate. You'd change, but sadly, it's too late. Don't ask to be or not to be. Buzz off is what the fates decree. Lonely lion. To all big jungle cats, it's plain a lion's pride is in his mane. It wreathes his head, but yours, I fear, is oddly wrapped around your rear. Because its placement's incorrect, your kingly reputation's wrecked. The others laugh and point and stare. Your loins are wrapped, your head is bare. Oh, the guilt, the shame, the hurt, to have to wear a hairy skirt. Mother Nature wasn't kind to put your mane on your behind. The lights have gone out in your den. We shall not see your kind again. This insult cut you to the bone. Your destination? Great unknown. Copious cow. It makes me sad, O copious cow, you gave your all. Where are you now? Bovine teats are numbered 4, but evolution gave you more. You nursed 1,000 calves, it's true. Oh, how the thirsty flocked to you. You nourished all that came your way, each glutton at your cow cafe. Your milk undoubtedly was yummy. They sucked you drier than a mummy and left you void of all but sadness. Poor cow, your task was utter madness. Zeropede. The warnings come too late to heed. The early bird is here to feed. Farewell, hapless Zeropede. This isn't what you planned on. Your ancestors had limbs galore, but cleaning them was quite a chore. That burden troubles you no more. You have no legs to stand on. Giganta. Evolution was the trigger. How you tore the earth with vigor. Farewell, you destructive digger. Better isn't always bigger. Overzealous jungle shredder. Look here, habitat upsetter. Giganta, none could be deader. Bigger isn't always better. Hammer-clawed lobster. It's said, if you've a hammer, the world looks like a nail. Nature, poor crustacean, has set you up to fail. You pulverized your habitat. Don't beat yourself up, too. Your shell can only take so much. Now, who's a goner? You. Contrary bear. Contrary bear, you have evolved to be a fussy eater. Now upon the limb of your own family tree you teeter. The plant whose leaves you savored has succumbed to some fierce pest. Soon you will be starving. Do I need to tell the rest? Reverse rooster. There's just one small mutation deep in your internal clock. At dawn, the other cocks will crow. You'll meet the chopping block. There's very little hope for you, not even one small kernel. Nature has no purpose for a rooster that's nocturnal. A gift like yours provides no evolutionary boon. Now you will meet a fate most foul for crowing at the moon. The farmer may have sympathy, but I suspect he won't. Your cock-a-doodle-doo, sir, is a cock-a-doodle-don't. Nomo sapiens. Pity those with scales and paws. In today's extinctions, we're the cause. Our world is in an awful mess, but can we fix it? I say yes. Save the beasts and where they dwell, and you may save yourselves as well. Together we must learn to see beyond the past to what might be. It's in your hands. Be bold, be clever. When things are gone, they're gone forever. Life is what we must defend if we don't want to reach the end. I'm Daniel Kirk, children's book author and illustrator. The idea for goners came to me in a dream. Earlier in the day, I'd been reading a book about animals nearing extinction. It made me very sad. And that night in my dream, I discovered I'd written a book myself about extinct animals, only these animals never really existed. I told myself that young readers might learn something about the things that cause extinction, and not get too alarmed or upset if the animals they were reading about were just make-believe. So when I woke up the next morning, I felt inspired to begin writing a series of poems about these imaginary creatures. Extinction is a very real problem. But we need many ways to think about it if we're to do anything about it in the future. Thanks for listening.